I recently uploaded this video explaining how you can be able to cash monster trades like this in Forex trading all the times. That video got viral, got a lot of interactions, and I decided to do a follow-up video explaining more points that will help you to be able to have trades like this in Forex all the time. These are strictly technical trades with proper risk management. You can see I was using a very small lot size on an $11,000 account before making this particular profit. So this is something which is doable. This is something you can do, and that is why I'm coming up with this particular follow-up video. So before we get into the video, the only thing I want you to do is to smash the thumb up on the video. And if you've been watching my channel and you haven't subscribed, or this is your first time watching my content, then make sure you smash the red button below to subscribe to the channel. So let's go into the video and talk about how you can be able to have trades like this all the times, or what you need to be able to, the few steps you need to be able to follow to be able to stay on top of the game. So the first thing you need to do is you need to be able to do the opposite of what 90% of traders are doing. Does it make sense? That is why in Forex trading, only 10% of traders ever succeeds to even make a profit at the end of the day. The rest 90%, they don't even end up going break even, so they end up blowing their account. So if what you are watching on YouTube or what you are reading on Google, if those things were working, if 90% of those things were working, then everyone would be rich. But the reason why we still have a 10%, only 10% of us are able to get to the top of the pyramid, or only 10% of us are able to make it in Forex trading, is because we are able to do the opposite of what the opposite of what the 95% or the opposite of what the 90% of other traders are doing. So you need to be able to do the opposite of what the 90% of the other traders are doing, or the opposite of what the 90% of the general market is doing. Let me explain what I'm saying, and it's going to make sense after this particular screenshot I'm going to show you. All right, let me use this Great Britain pound USD trade, because this is a trade that made me almost about $22,000. This is my biggest trade for this month, and I'm going to use the same example to show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, I remember by the start of the week, this was on a Sunday night at the opening of the market. What happened? You can see how the market was able to push down. The market pushed down on Great Britain pound and across all Great Britain pound pairs, across Great Britain pound AUD, Great Britain pound CAD, Great Britain pound CHF, Great Britain pound NZD. Across all these currency pair, Great Britain pound dropped to all-time low. The last time Great Britain pound was this low was in 1985. There's a video I made, so you can check the link above to be able to watch that particular video. Immediately I made that particular video, I also said on that particular video that, okay, what I'm seeing is there's a high probability that the market is going to keep selling. So until I have a change of structure, I will only be taking sell trade. So on the 4-hour time frame, these 4 candles represent the 4-hour time frame, and this was a full engulfing candle. This was a full bearish engulfing candle. So I got into the trade somewhere here. My stop loss was somewhere here at around 200 pips, and I was targeting 400 pips. Immediately after that, what happened? The market went against me, and at this particular point, I saw the market started producing this downtrend, this particular down channel. The channel got broken somewhere here, and when it came back here to retest, I saw that, okay, now the structure has changed from giving me a downtrend to a break and retest, which the downtrend is going to become an uptrend as from now onwards. So as you can see, immediately that happened, what do I do? I immediately close this position. I closed it. Remember, I got in somewhere here and I closed it out somewhere here. So I was, by that point in time, I was already losing about 75 pips. So I closed it here on 75 pips. I lost almost about 75 pips on this trade. Then I took my buy trade, and you can see the buy trade is still on, and I've made almost about 420 pips. All right, almost about 420 pips. So the general market, if you have to check on Google, check on other news website, everyone was saying buy. Everyone was saying sell. You need to keep selling. Whether you have a structure that tells you that you should buy, don't buy. Only keep selling, because Great Britain pound is going down. Great Britain pound is going down. But I'm somebody that I'll trade what I see, not what other people are saying. So on my chart, when I saw this structure, I immediately got into the trade, and you can see we are still in a trade of almost about $22,000 in one trade. So that is just what I'm telling you. You should be able to do the opposite of what the 90% of every other person is doing. Then my second point on how to stay on top of the game is to be unique. Be very unique, guys. Just be you. Just do you. When it comes to Forex trading, there is no problem in you watching what other traders are saying, other analysts are saying, or other mentors are saying, but be unique. If you see that the tables have changed, if you see that the rules have changed, then go with the flow. Don't say because Godlove said this, because this other trader said this is, because this other, I watched on this website and they said this. Even when things are changing, you can still change. So be unique. And that leads us to the next point, which is be flexible. Be flexible. You don't need to trade like a robot, all right? You don't need to trade like a robot. See, I just show you guys an example. I got into a sell trade, and when I saw that the rules have changed, when I saw that the market structure has changed, when I saw that the tables have turned, I immediately closed my sell trade, and I took a buy trade. And you see, boom, I'm in a trade of almost about 400 pips. That is not going against your rules, right? That's not going against your rules, because in my trading rules, before I got into this trade, I wrote it down. Okay, if the market structure changed, I'm going to get out of the trade. And you saw here the market structure changed. That was a clear break and retest strategy, and I got into the trade, and that's why I was able to cash almost about 400 pips on one currency pair. So be flexible. And another point is trade what you see, not what you want the market to show you. All right? Trade what you see, not what you want the market to show you. In this particular sense, maybe you got into the trade, and since because you heard it somewhere that the Great Britain pound is going to be selling, you come here and you press a sell. But even when you see that the market structure has changed, and there's a greater probability that this market is going to be printing higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, which is a clear uptrend, you are still stick to that particular trade. You are still glued to that particular trade just because you heard it somewhere that Great Britain pound is going to be falling. That maybe all Great Britain pound pairs are going to be falling, but you are still in a trade. So trade what you see. I can see here that the market structure has changed. I can see here that there's a greater probability that the market is going to go up. That is why I was able to change my positions from a sell position to a buy position. So you trade what you see, not what you want the market to show you. That will lead us to our next point, which is you trade what you see, not what you hear. All right, you trade what you see, not what you hear from other people, because you might have heard maybe this guru on Instagram or on TikTok telling you that, okay, Great Britain pound is falling for the next 1 month. He's only going to be selling Great Britain pound. Then you are still in the trade just because you heard it from somewhere. Even when the rules have changed, you are still glued to that particular trade. So you trade what you see, not what you heard from someone or what you heard from somewhere. Then the last and the most important point when it comes to having this kind of results in Forex trading is risk to reward. Risk to reward is king. So long as you master the concept of risk to reward and you're able to cash monster trades like this with bigger risk to reward, you are good to go. Because even at the beginning of this week, I had about 3 losers on the row. So I've lost almost about $4,000 at the beginning of the week, and boom, one trade came in and I was able to recover everything I've lost, including a bigger profit. Why? Because I was able to understand the concept of risk to reward. One trade alone was able to, one winner was able to bulldoze. One winner was able to cover all the losses that I've had. All right, so one winner was able to cover every other thing that I've lost in the entire week. That is the concept of risk to reward. Because on this trade alone, I had a risk to reward of about 1:4.5. With a risk to reward of about 1:4.5, you just need to be right 2 times out of 10 times, and you still be making money in Forex trading. So imagine a trader that has 10 trades, and out of those 10 trades, he has just 2 winners. But I'll still be a millionaire. I'll still be making money because I have monster risk to reward, what I call monster risk to reward. So make sure you follow this particular tip, and trust me, on our next video on my comment section, you'll be telling me why or how you were able to register this kind of results. So let me know in the comment section what you think, what factor you've been practicing, or what challenge you have in your trading. You can also check out my free Discord community below to join my free community. If you want to hear from me one-on-one, you can check out Godlove University. If you want to be able to watch a detailed video on the monster trade which I caught using this particular strategy, then watch out this particular video. Then a detailed video on the break and retest strategy, watch out this, click here to watch this particular video, click here to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on these other videos. Peace.